Welcome back to another episode of the Inside the Cage podcast, episode 4.
Episode 4.
With me, of course, the homies.
What up, y'all?
What's up? I was going to say 4 in Spanish. How do you say it? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
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 Ichi-ni-san. She. Episode she.
I like that.
Episode boom. Vietnamese.
I got 4.
And episode tercera.
Ah! Anyways,
I'm very
if you
uncultured,
guys
I guess.
are enjoying the podcast, make sure you guys follow us on Spotify, and leave us some topics down below for us to talk about.
We're a little tired this week, aren't we?
Oh my god, I'm exhausted.
You just got back from Germany.
I did get back from Germany. I thought, because this is episode 4, we haven't missed a week yet.
Yep.
If there was any week to miss an episode, it was last week, because I left Sunday, and I got back Thursday, and Niko's editing this week's episode. He sent it to me. For him, it was 5 p.m.?
It was 5 p.m.
For me, 1 a.m.
Yep.
I was like, do I sleep or do I get the podcast episode out and continue the streak? The grind don't stop, baby. We got that episode out.
That's right.
Make sure you guys go back and rewatch it a couple times.
Yeah, it was funny because I texted you. I'm like, yo, so I finished the podcast, and just a reminder, it's still Wednesday over here, so you have time.
So I was like, fine.
So, it's up to you.
But
he did it.
We're here. A little tired. Might be a short episode, but continue the streak. Drills, how's your week?
Busy, dude.
Yeah?
Busy. Yeah, I think we're all, not as busy as going to Germany.
Right.
Dude, I have some stories, and I'll tell it later, but, your week overall solid?
Yeah. Went on the boat the other day, so it was nice. It rained on us.
Ooh.
All right.
But you know what? We caught one fish.
That's right.
Uno mas.
Was it big?
One fish, bro. You know what they say,
this
though?
big?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You know what they say? But you know what they say? One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
God. There's so much wisdom in this podcast.
That's
you
what I'm
were all
saying.
blessed. You were all blessed.
You're blessed.
Yeah.
Stay
You
blessed.
should feel lucky that you're listening to us right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to release when we get merch. We gotta release one fish.
I don't know about that. We might get copyrighted on that one.
One Mitch, two Mitch, red Mitch. Oh, for those of you who
Mitch
don't
Thrills
know,
fish.
Mitch is Thrills' real
Oh
name.
yeah. People are like, who's Mitch? Is that
you
another?
can't tell them now. They know.
Is that another person that should? No. Yeah. Anyways, Niko, how was your week?
It was so busy. I'm on a 3-week break from work right now. The first week I was working on the pitch for Brass Knuckle Films. Thrills helped me out with that one a little bit. He helped film some of it. Also, my friend Chris. Shout out Chris if you're watching this. He helped me
listening
out.
to this on Spotify.
Yes. And it was that was stressful because I don't want to say I procrastinated, but I procrastinated a little bit, and I couldn't get my head around it. And I was working on that until the very last minute. I uploaded it the day it was due. So it was, so that was risky. So I was doing that all week, and then all this week, I was preparing for this housewarming party that me and Rebecca threw, and you guys were there. That was yesterday.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Good food.
Yeah. So we had to get the food. We had to clean the house, deep clean.
Yeah.
It was, and I told Rebecca, I'm like, I'm not doing diddly dick this week. I'm like, I am
be a potato.
I'm a potato. I'm done. And working on stuff, editing stuff, and working on films doesn't count because that stuff I actually like to do.
Yeah.
I'm I'm just not. No chores this week.
Yeah.
No chores this week.
You earned it.
Yeah. So that was literally yesterday, and
The party was literally yesterday.
Yeah.
I think we all had busy weeks, but Germany was a trip.
No pun intended.
It was a trip, yeah. No offense to all you people that live in Germany, but my God, you guys have horrible directions. All right? I was lost in the airport. There was a sign that says exit and baggage claim. I follow that sign. It then leads me to a hallway there's 4 different hallways, and there's no sign that says exit or baggage claim. I walked down each one. Mm-hmm. And then I finally found it, after walking all of them. It was, I almost had panic attacks when I was there. Because, there's so much foreign country, no one really, there was people that speak English, but far and few between. I kept walking past like the workers. I'm like eavesdropping, like, can I hear them speak English? If I do, I go ask for help.
That's right.
But yeah, you might be saying, okay, well, what was some good stuff while you were there? I mean, I got to hang out with some buddies.
That's right.
Got to play some Lorcana. You know what I'm saying? I got to introduce the game to some of my friends, and they all enjoyed it, which is awesome. I told them, Lorcana's fun. Mm-hmm. I got to play the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Nice.
That was there at the Atari booth. Surprisingly, well, the day that I was able to go, it was for industry people only. It was like press, industry, and content creators. That was like day 0. Mm-hmm. The next couple of days is for the public. It was not that busy during the industry days, so there was like no line for Mortal Kombat. Oh, okay. I literally just walked up.
You just walked up.
We walked up, played like 4 games.
Sweet.
Got our pins, and then left.
What 4 games did you play?
I think we just played Mortal Kombat Trilogy 4 times. Me and Caboose, ran the gauntlet.
Gotcha.
Video coming soon. No spoilers.
Well, I mean, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is arguably...
Maybe a little bit.
arguably the best one.
But we played that. But yeah, there was nobody in line. But like even on Industry Day, where there's not as many people, this is my first Gamescom, first time in Germany, it was still so hot there. Like, it didn't seem like they'd had AC. It was already smelly there. And Caboose was like, yeah, dude, on days that are open to the public, it is shoulder to shoulder.
Dang.
It is shoulder to shoulder, and it's even worse.
It's like sardines.
Sardines, and it smells even worse, and it's even sweatier. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not here for the other days, but food-wise, I have a rule. When I travel somewhere outside of Michigan, I like to eat stuff that I cannot eat at home, right?
Yeah.
Experience new stuff.
Of course.
In Germany, I got McDonald's like 6 times.
Okay. When that's not very new.
That's not very new. But Germany has exclusive McDonald's items.
So it counts.
It counts because I can't get them at home. I got like 5 times these garlic pepper chicken nuggets, and they were the most fire nuggets I've ever had. And they also had these exclusive sauces. One of them looked like oil sludge, and it was called like soy sauce, but not actually soy sauce. It was like soy sauce, like pepper fuse or whatever.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce. And I tried it. It was decent. It was decent. But I also tried a thing called like a maple barbecue bacon burger, a Canadian exclusive that was like Germany brought there, and I was like, dude, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not sponsored, dude.
I'm not sponsored. Dude, imagine we get a sponsor from McDonald's. But then we got home. I finally got home, and the wife was hungry. I was hungry. The first stop we made, McDonald's.
And it just wasn't.
It wasn't the same. I looked at the menu. I'm like, I don't have my. There's no garlic pepper nuggets. There's nothing, dude.
That German McDonald's.
I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm spoiled, man.
Dang.
So, what other things did I eat? I mean, I had some miscellaneous here and there, and then I had Five Guys, burgers and fries.
All right.
And they didn't even have a German exclusive. I just had it because that was the only restaurant open at the time.
Interesting. It's weird to think that there's a Five Guys in Germany.
Yeah, right.
But there is.
Yeah. There is.
No schnitzel. No.
I couldn't find any good schnitzel places.
Gotcha.
Really?
Like, yeah.
In Germany?
In Germany. Like, also, there's a lot of bees in Germany.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Bees?
Bees.
Oh.
Interesting.
Like, we were walking down, like, the shopping district. There was bees just flying everywhere. If there was any restaurants or places that were selling sweets, like there was Dunkin' Donuts, there was bees just swarming outside.
Oh, man.
There was a booth that was selling smoothies. Bees were swarming the smoothies.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm like, ooh, delicious.
Yeah, like have some bees in my smoothie.
Yeah.
Extra protein, dude.
So I was scared to just like go into places because there were so many bees.
Yeah.
That's
not the bees. Not the bees.
I wonder if it's just like kind of like one of those seasons
maybe
where it's just like, oh, this type of insect is going to be out for a couple months or a week.
Yeah.
Could be.
Maybe. But Germany was very beautiful. I saw the big church.
Yeah.
The most famous church there. And I told Anissa this. I'm not like really like religious or anything like that. But like seeing that giant church, I'm like, I can understand why people are.
It's a whole different ball game when you go to like Europe because that's thousands of years old.
It's like history, you know.
It's
I was
history.
like, I feel like the magic, and I feel like
Yeah.
you know,
Like-
It's weird because like America is a very young country. Like we don't think
No.
like, but it is. It's
Yeah.
only been around for how many years? Like
Yeah.
300, 400 years. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
1776.
Yeah, math.
You do the math. But like you go to Europe and those civilizations have been around for thousands of years. So that's like real ancient history.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
know?
to have the type of religious like fervor to create something like so immaculate
Yeah.
that lasts that many years
it's crazy.
and is still that gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's
Because
gotta
it
be
was
something to
awesome.
see.
I was like, I don't go to church, but like, if I lived here, I would probably go to church because that thing is awesome.
Yeah.
But then like,
Walk down the
but
street.
but then like back in Michigan, it just looks like we drove to the grocery store and I saw a couple churches. It just looked like
It's
a
just
building.
a building. Yeah.
You know, I don't feel the history.
You don't feel
Yeah.
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
But anyways, we don't want to spend too much on religion here.
I know. I was like,
And then
are
we're
we
gonna talk
taking
about
it this
politics.
way?
Politics.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my trip to Germany. Overall, great experience.
Yeah.
A lot of memories made, and maybe one day the Lit Boys take Germany.
That's right. You know, I'm a little jealous because last time I went to Greece, I'm Greek for those of you who don't know. Last time I was in Greece, I had McDonald's there, and it was awful. Like the McDonald's in Greece was really bad.
Dang.
Yeah, but they had a different fast food restaurant in the town I was at. It was, you know, my family's from Nafbaktos, which is like, you know how there's like two peninsulas in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the very very bottom of the top peninsula. So anyway, my family's from Nafbaktos, so we used to go there pretty much every year.
Yeah.
But they had a fast food place called Goodies,
No.
and that place was awesome.
Okay, so the name
Yeah.
lived up.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, is goodies a baddies?
No, Goodies is good. I was like,
Isn't
Goodies.
baddie supposed to be a good term?
Goodies was better. Goodies was better than the McDonald's in Greece.
Nice.
You know, but like they used to have like a cool stuff. The thing that I used to get all the time was their club sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
That
really
sounds
good.
really. I'm really hungry. I hope. you
Dude.
do
Yeah,
One of
I'm
these
pretty
episodes,
hungry
we're
too.
gonna food taste test.
Yeah, we got
that.
to.
Dude, we gotta get like the sauces from Germany from the McDonald's. We gotta see how.
They're
we
probably
get
on
those.
eBay or
It probably
something.
is.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know if
risky,
we should
though.
be buying
Yeah.
it from eBay, but
Hey,
we can
Speaking of
try it.
taste tests, you taste tested some Sweet Revenge, huh?
yeah.
Sweet.
After
Oh yes.
Yeah? How
Yeah.
was that? Tell the viewers. This was like
So-
literally after we filmed the podcast. You went to buy some drinks for your brother-in-law's party, right?
Mm-hmm,
So what did you stumble upon?
the Sweet Revenge got you in the mood for some
Yes.
for some
Sweet beverages.
for some sweet beverages.
Dude. Okay, so I walk into this very Total Wine, so it's a big like alcohol. They have alcohol of all sorts, all
Sure,
that
sure.
stuff. So I walk in there, I get what I came for, and as I walk up, I saw people coming out with those cases.
Oh,
I'm
wow,
like,
okay.
oh, wow, okay,
Okay.
maybe I'll look. And then I keep seeing more and more people checking out with them, so I'm just like,
You got to get it.
let me see where it is. So
Yeah.
I look and find it, and there was 2 cases left,
Yeah.
and they had a huge empty space.
Yeah.
So people were just
Buying
buying it
them
up.
People were doing it.
So I'm like, let me get a case.
I guess it worked.
Yeah,
This
I guess
promotion,
so.
I guess.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like 4 flavors, and I tried 3 of them.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have names?
Yeah, there was like blood orange.
Okay.
Get it?
Sweet Revenge.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I can't remember the exact name,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
like a berry one.
Okay.
There was a pumpkin like spice one.
Mm-hmm.
There was a blood orange, and then there was like I think regular orange.
Okay.
Okay.
The pumpkin was shockingly good.
Yeah.
It has
In
to,
fact-
right?
In fact, all of them, no business being that good.
Really?
No business being that good.
Dang.
Like I was really surprised. I thought it was gonna be gimmicky.
So would you say that the drinks were better than the short film?
I mean,
Very fast response. I like it.
yeah.
Maybe if you
I did like-
drank the drinks while watching
Yeah.
the short film, it would have been great.
They should have had
You know
that
what?
before the
Should we rewatch
short.
it?
I don't drink.
Let's rewatch it right now.
No,
Bring it
I'll
up
do it.
again.
I'll be the only
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Throws just chugging drinks for us.
Yeah, like how long you been drinking, Thrills? The whole day.
Hey.
Exactly.
But yeah, they didn't have any business being that good,
That's crazy.
especially that pumpkin one. That was stupid good.
I guess it worked. You know, at Universal, I came across a post yesterday and I sent it to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Universal Studios has a bunch of new menus for
Yeah.
a bunch of new things. Like they have a Fallout menu, like for the Fallout show
Mm-hmm.
based on the video game. And then they had like like a menu for Terrifier and all of that, whatever. But then they had a Jason menu for the Jason universe, and one was like a s'more that is like the marshmallows in the shape of Jason's mask, you know. But the one that was crazy to me was a 22-inch hot dog with brisket and jalapenos on it, and then Angry Orchard infused fondue.
Dude, that sounds like a lot's going on there.
Yeah.
And you love hot dogs. You have a great.
I have a great history with hot dogs. Yeah.
That's a different story for another time. Yeah. we could talk about that a different time. But man, I would love to try these items.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I like to try them.
Lit Boys take Universal.
If you guys want us to film an episode of the Inside the Cage podcast at Universal,
that'd be sweet.
Get this video 1 million likes.
Yeah.
I think that would pay for our flights.
It's just a little more than the likes we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little
just
more.
a mere mil. Just a mil.
Yeah, that's fine.
M for M.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you like the drinks? Would you get it again?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sweet.
absolutely. I would.
They might become collector's items. You should save those cans. Save some cans.
Yeah, I was gonna save like one of each, so I still have a few left.
Okay.
But
yeah,
because they were tasty.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's take a viewer question here from last week's episode.
Oh, what's up?
This is from Geek Guy saying, "What other games would you all like to see cross over with Mortal Kombat?" So maybe like a guest character situation.
A guest character situation. Because do you think there's ever going to be another DC versus Mortal Kombat situation where it's like Mortal Kombat versus another game or another property? Like, do you think there's ever going to be something like that again?
Mortal Kombat versus something?
Yeah.
I think there's a chance.
You think so?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Did he say there was game like a
another video game property crossing over with Mortal Kombat? So like a character from that game showing up in Mortal Kombat.
Okay, I was thinking like movies at one point because there's been a few kind of crossovers in that, but. I guess.
I mean,
games...
you could throw. Let's just throw anybody. Who would you like to see crossover? Because technically, we've got movie characters joining the Mortal Kombat universe.
Yeah, so, that's true.
Any thoughts?
Oh man, that's tough. You know, I'm trying to think of individual characters, but also like full properties.
Yeah.
You know, but like it's hard to cross something over with Mortal Kombat because you don't want to nerf Mortal Kombat. Yes. So it's like, do you want to PG-ify Mortal Kombat, or do you want to make like Spider-Man rated R, where he's like ripping people's heads off?
See, there's also like that guideline. If you join a Mortal Kombat game, or if that character joins a Mortal Kombat game, do they fit that universe? Right. You can't have like Spider-Man. Being
it just
cut
doesn't.
Up. Well, he doesn't kill.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Carnage could be pretty good.
Carnage could work.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is some guidelines on characters.
For sure. I think, you know what, if I had to choose a Marvel character, I think Deadpool would probably would work, or like Wolverine. Or just trying to think like the Punisher.
Punisher would be
cool. I don't know if Marvel. I think Marvel. That's just because
when Universal back in like, I think it was like early 2000s when they were doing their like the Halloween stuff that they do every year.
Yeah.
They did one where there was a where they had Carnage as like the main theme, and there was like a bloody Captain America shield, and like there was a lot of Carnage.
Yeah.
But they gotten so much flack for that. That they never could do it again. So I feel like there would be a lot of issues if they did try to move more Marvel characters.
Yeah, I feel like it would be tough. I mean, plus just the logistics of like Marvel, which is now basically a Disney property, going to WB. Yeah, it's just
a lot of red flags, red tape.
Yeah, I don't think that would happen. But if I had to choose, I think Punisher, Deadpool, Wolverine would be
pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool. But I'm trying to think what else would fit in the Mortal Kombat kind of universe.
I think they did really well adding like horror characters.
I would love to see just a full horror combat game.
I've been saying that horror combat would be amazing.
Yeah.
The roster of horror characters they've already got as guest characters is amazing. So why not just add a couple more and make it a full fighting game?
I mean, do Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Ghostface.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, look at the ones that they already got. They already did Jason, Freddy, Leatherface. I'm gonna add Alien in there.
Alien, Predator might as well.
Ghostface.
Oh, Terminator's
not really a horror, but like, if we really want to stretch it, we could add them. But yeah, like already 6 horror characters.
Right.
We almost had Ash.
Almost had Ash.
7, and then just add a couple more.
Yeah, easy.
I would buy that game. 10 character horror game. I'll pay. Yeah.
I would buy the crap out of 100%. That, dude. I would straight. Oh man.
And then like
day one.
And NetherRealm is awesome at making stories.
Yep.
Like I think they are pioneers of story-based fighting games. Having a horror combat story, be like Ash being like the main guy traveling to all these different like universes, dude.
Or maybe like Pinhead is like gathering these people to like try it. Maybe like Ash is like after Pinhead for some reason. Because he's like the king of the Cenobites or whatever, and Ash is like gets roped into something.
He's the hero.
And then Ash has got to be the hero, obviously.
Of course.
But yeah, like, and then like all these different horror icons come in. Like that'd be sick.
So good.
That'd be so sick.
I feel like we're like on the cusp of having it happen.
Yeah.
NetherRealm has been able to get the license for the characters, but they haven't been able to get the license for all the characters at once.
Right.
But yeah, my pick would probably be Ash. It will always be Ash until it happens.
That would be so sick.
I agree.
Yeah, and if we're talking about like Injustice, I'd probably pick like Power Rangers. Because Power Rangers
that would be cool.
It wouldn't work in Mortal Kombat. Power Rangers
and Injustice.
Because we got Ninja Turtles.
That's right.
So.
Oh yeah.
That would work.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
That would be cool. So yeah, I think there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
Hire us.
Yeah.
But see that that's a funny topic because like I've been thinking of like what job I would do if I didn't do YouTube, and I would be like, I would love to work at like a game company or gaming industry, and the wife says, why don't you try to work in NetherRealm? I'm like, I would love to work in NetherRealm, but it's a double-edged sword because I'd work at the dream game company, but then I can't make any videos on Mortal Kombat because I work there.
Yeah,
it's a rule. You cannot cover the game that you work on because if something leaks, if something you say something's like, I would love to see this character. People will be like, he works at NetherRealm. He confirmed that character.
Right.
So
that would be tough.
That would be tough. Yeah, that would.
It's tough, man.
That was like maybe in another universe.
Yeah, maybe another timeline.
Or you just work a deal with them, be like, hey, can I just leak a little bit every so often?
And be like, no.
Do
you want to get fired?
I mean, yeah, working. I mean, I think you would still be like in the creative field, somehow, probably like part of the script team, the story team, or something like that. Cinematics.
That'd be cool.
Well, you could probably get exclusive interviews, and they would. Well, who knows?
Yeah, the hoops. Apparently, to get interviews for anyone in Warner Brothers is a lot because WB makes you do backflips.
I mean, we've experienced it kind of firsthand with trying to do certain projects.
Stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
that's right.
But yeah, that is who we like as crossovers characters.
Yeah.
We'll see if one day we're right. I'll be like, Thriz called it.
That's right.
They need Ash Ketchum in there.
All right. The wrong Ash.
Pikachu.
The wrong Ash, buddy. Wrong Ashley.
Wrong Ash. How about do you think Cole Young will ever be in a video game?
I actually think he has a chance.
You think so?
I think so.
I think he could be like a DLC or something.
I feel like his character powers are actually kind of cool. It's just his character was not super well received and
by the
well
fan
developed.
base.
It felt like really forced. So hopefully this second movie, he has like he grows on us naturally, organically.
I mean, stuff like that has happened. Like look at Harley Quinn. She appeared on the animated show, and she got so popular that look at her now.
You can't go to a Comic-Con without seeing
100 of them.
Yes.
Or like Phil Coulson, Agent Coulson, created for the movies, and now he's part of the Marvel Universe. Yep. So it can happen.
True,
But yeah,
characters loved enough, they get around.
Exactly.
That's right.
Niko, any topics you want to talk about?
Yeah. So, I want to talk about DC for a second. The DCU.
DCU.
So I don't know if you guys have watched the first episode of Peacemaker.
Thrills?
No.
I've also not. I'm getting excited. I'm getting too excited here.
Yeah.
The piece is not being made.
Piece is not being made here in this.
I've not watched
studio
the new Peacemaker yet.
Well, I also haven't.
Oh.
But But one thing I do know, and I guess this is spoilers for episode 1. So if you don't...
Luckily, we put timestamps on the podcast now, so skip forward to the next topic.
That's right. So apparently, there's been a lot of questions about what's canon and what's not in James Gunn's DC universe. You know, because James Gunn started with The Suicide Squad, which was technically a sequel to Suicide Squad, you know, and then Peacemaker came off of that, you know. So, and then at the end of Peacemaker, the Justice League from the DCEU appeared. So it was like Aquaman and the Flash and all that. So they appeared. So it's like, okay, this is part of the DCEU. And then when James Gunn took over, we're like, oh, okay, he's going to restart the whole thing. That's what the assumption was. Because he's like, we're restarting.
Yeah.
But apparently it was, we're restarting everything except the things I did.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I worked hard on those, and those are not going to not be canon.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are sticking around.
Those are sticking around. So at the end, a lot of people were like, well, how are you going to do that? Because at the end of Peacemaker season 1, the Justice League appear. So if you're starting over, how are you going to do that? So they retconned it by having the Justice Gang appear at the end of Peacemaker season 1. So when they do the recap in season 2, it's not the Justice League, it's the Justice Gang. And the only people not in Shadow are Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner. But Mr. Terrific, Superman, and Supergirl are there.
Oh, wow.
So that's interesting. And they are all in Shadow. But basically, it's the same kind of...
Same
sentiment.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's... They retconned it with the Justice Gang now. So that's kind of... that's interesting.
It is.
It's like... You know?
Pretty, I don't even know. It's an easy cop-out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because it's like... Are you going to... It's just weird because if they released a box set of the DCU...
Yeah.
Like, if they released a... You know, they've released tons of box sets for the MCU.
Yes.
What movie do you start with?
That's a tough one.
No, I mean, like, what's the first movie in the series of the MCU?
Oh, and it's Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's the first movie in the MCU.
Very straightforward.
Yeah. What's the first movie in the DCU? I don't know. Like, so it's like, if you buy the box set of all the DCU films, let's say in like 10 years, what movie do you start with? Do you start with The Suicide Squad? Do you start with Creature Commandos? Do you start with Superman? Peacemaker?
Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle?
Oh yeah, Blue Beetle.
You know, because apparently Zolo is
in the universe.
But even though that movie might not be canon, but he is still
his character's canon.
But his character's canon.
I'll take that.
So it's like, what movie do you start with?
It's tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a little messy.
Yeah.
A little.
A lot messy.
But I mean, look, and I love what James Gunn has been doing. I loved Superman. I loved that movie. I thought it was great. I thought it captured exactly what Superman was supposed to be. And you know, I have not seen Peacemaker season 1 either, but you have, right? And you liked it, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked the Suicide Squad. I thought it was way better than like Suicide Squad, the first one.
It's kind of hard to be bad.
Yeah, I know, right?
To the first one, but yeah.
And I heard Creature Commandos was pretty good, even though I
haven't watched that.
I haven't watched that, but I heard it was pretty good.
Okay.
So
James Gunn is doing good.
He's doing good work. It's just like
the timeline's
a little confusing.
A little messy.
Yeah.
Very messy.
Yeah, but overall though, it's interesting going back and like retconning a piece of your work.
Yeah.
Because it's like, because I feel like if I retcon something, I would want the old version of that to be like completely gone. I would go back. I would go to HBO and be like, listen, you edit the Justice Gang into season 1. And like, I don't want to see.
Yeah, we never talk about it ever.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna George Lucas special edition this stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You know. So, what do you guys think of like the DC universe? Kind of like, you know, retconning things and like sort of cherry picking. Like, oh, I'm gonna keep this, but just ignore that.
Thrills.
Well, in a way, I think they're unfortunately going the way of comic books. There's just so many stories and so many like loops and things that interconnect that shouldn't, or that just don't make quite enough sense.
I know what you're saying. It's like Marvel right now is kind of suffering from the same thing that their comics eventually suffer from, which is they get so heavy under the weight of their own continuity that they just eventually collapse, you know?
Yeah, because like you can't have all the same characters, like the same actors play the same characters for that long, and then like, I mean, they're eventually going to have to be moved or taken out or whatever.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen to those, you know.
You can't just write them back like a comic book.
Yeah,
you know?
like, and those actors aren't going to want to do it forever or whatever. So if they're going to get to that point, and all of a sudden, like what we have now, where we don't have Iron Man,
right?
We don't have Robert Downey Jr. Well,
as Iron Man, as Iron Man, yeah.
Why they did that decision, I don't know.
Monies.
Yeah, I mean, love Robert Downey.
Oh yeah,
of course.
But it's just weird what they did. But you don't have Iron Man, and there's so many people that love Iron Man. How are you gonna get him back? Are you like, yeah, you can put like some in his place, just like they did with Captain America, and you know, yeah.
But you got some big shoes to fill. Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like what they did with the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
Like the whole point of the Ultimate Marvel comics was, well, there was a couple things that they wanted to do. They wanted to make it more realistic, more gritty. But one thing was they started the Ultimate Comics because they didn't want to be tied down to, like 100 years of continuity for these characters. They just wanted to they wanted to start fresh. Yeah. And then, but the problem with that is, ironically, the Ultimate Universe at this point is like, 30 years old at this point now. So now the same problem is happening where the Ultimate Universe is collapsing under the weight of its own continuity. And now I think the Ultimate Universe is like gone now. I think they're doing something with the Ultimate Universe right now.
Now it's the Omega Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, exactly. They're restarting again. Yeah. So
yeah, it's just how do you, like, I feel like that's an endless conundrum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I think some properties do it well, but like it's inevitable for the most part. Like any industry is going to have that to where, or any like story industry, I guess, was going to have that if they continue the story and then all these stories end. That's kind of that's how it happens.
But then in comics,
never ends.
The one character gets brought back 300 times.
Oh yeah.
And then their loss in the original things don't mean anything. Like,
exactly. And it's like in comics, we've almost grown to accept that nobody really dies. No one stays dead in the comics except Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there have been characters that have been dead for a long time. Like the original Captain Marvel, he's been dead for a long time. Barry Allen was dead in the comics, I think, for like 25 years, I believe.
Length.
And then obviously Wally West was like the Flash, and then they brought Barry back.
Of course.
But like, and you can't do that in like movies, because if you keep bringing characters back, it loses the impact of like their death.
Yeah.
It's just you just can't do that in movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you remove the stakes that anyone can come back, then I feel like it loses some of its magic. Now sometimes sometimes it works out well, like Loki, for example. Like he's died like 100 times.
Yeah.
But like his show is awesome.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best things that Marvel's done recently. So I'm almost kind of glad he came back, because like season 2 was amazing.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
But yeah, characters dying, coming back over and over again, it does lose its meaning.
Yeah.
Like Fast and Furious. Every character.
Literally every character has come back from the dead.
Yeah. I say except, but like watch them come back in a future, like Vince. That character died.
Yeah, Vince will come back.
He'll come back. He's like, I've been undercover.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously. I love how in Fast 9, which I did not like, first of all, we saw it together. I don't know if you remember. I love how in Fast 9, they're like, everyone's like, how did Han come back? How did Han come back? And it's like, how are they going to explain it? They don't. They just don't.
It was so glossed over.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, nice magic trick. Thanks.
It's like, what magic trick?
Like, can you explain the system and how you got out?
Yeah, like how they just don't explain how he survived.
No.
Because they literally were written into a corner where it's like,
it was tough.
There's no way that
he would die. Trapped under the car. Yeah. Like, he looks like he's in pain, and then the next shot, he's on the side, like across the street, like eating a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Nice magic trick. It's like, no. Even the writers were like, look,
We don't know.
We don't know how he would get out of this situation, so we're just going to be like, he just does somehow.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go to space.
Yep.
And then...
Which that didn't even pay off either.
No, that didn't.
Like you would think, oh, sweet, you know, the running joke is they're going to go to space. They went to space, but it was so boring. They didn't do anything in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, they... With that franchise, like, it's a fun franchise.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was,
yeah, that's true. But every time I think of it, I think of the ride at Universal Studios, and I'm like, you know what? This gives me the same vibe now. Of just like
you said that ride was awful, right?
It's the worst ride I've ever been on.
Oh wow!
It is. I've never like.
Is it just
being on that ride? It's literally like a bus,
and
we're just going, and there's like stuff playing around you on like the screens and stuff, and you know it's rocking whatever.
And then Vin Diesel comes out, he's like, family.
Yeah,
family.
They mention family a lot, just like in the movies, which I get. That makes sense.
I think it's in their contract. Every time they say family, Vin Diesel gets $1 million.
Yeah, probably. I can see that.
Welcome to my family. This is my family.
Yeah, every sentence has to have family in it. But yeah, then like they had little like smoke machines that would shoot out like it was almost like cannons. And to give the effect, but I apparently was in the worst spot you could ever be.
You were just blasted by the smoke.
No, literally, like it lasted. Well, it felt like a lot longer than it was, but it was probably like an actual solid like 10 seconds.
That's a lot.
Yeah, of just like full. Because for me, it felt like minutes, but it was probably like 10 seconds of just like in my face.
Dude, you're like that
smoke.
Asian dude at Disney, and then the lady's on side with that water ride and shooting the guy's face for like a minute long, and the guy looks at her and is like, "What the heck?"
Stop.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, like literally, like it was, and I couldn't see any of the screen.
So you just saw smoke for the ride. You were like,
and this rickety bus, and then when it ended, like it was like cut to the action, and then they're like, "Good job," like it was just over.
Oh
like,
my gosh, dude!
Like that's what it feels like to me, just
That's
thinking about
funny.
that ride.
But yeah, literally everyone comes back in that franchise to the point where it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like Paul Walker passed away in real life.
Yeah.
And now apparently he's coming back.
But they wrote his character off so well.
I know.
It was so perfect.
I know.
They could have ended the series there.
They should have ended the series there.
The movie after that was actually still pretty good.
Fate of the Furious. Yeah.
That was still pretty good. But then
F9 was so bad.
So
X was a little better.
Yes.
But I just really miss, like, Fast 5 was amazing.
That was peak.
Fast 5 was peak. Like, that
was like Avengers.
Yeah, like that vault chase scene at the end.
So good, man.
I think that is like one of the best car chase scenes in cinema history. It was so cool.
Dude. And Justin Lin directed that one, right?
Yep, Justin.
Dude.
Yep.
But if we ask Justin, how do we think that Fast X Part 2 is going to be? And he's going to be like, ooh. Inside joke. Anyways, let's get to our next topic here.
Yeah. I know, Thrills, you said something about collecting or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, like, I've been thinking about this a lot with just how collecting is now.
Yeah.
It's gotten so, like super saturated, but also it's almost like these items have become like a currency. So it's just like people are buying so much and investing so much into it, and it's but it's also oversaturated, and people are going back to like to the old stuff that we had like with Pokemon cards. Like the old stuff, crazy money.
Yeah.
Like or can be crazy money. But now it's like there's so much stuff being released with everything, and people are just buying it up to sell it like immediately.
They're buying one to keep, one to open. You know,
and then like they're trying to sell it, and then like I feel like the way companies are reacting to it, it varies so much. Like like even with like Lego, for example, like they just released the One Piece like wave, I guess we'll say.
There's only one Lego piece in it?
Yeah, just
One Piece.
They write One Piece on the One Piece.
You know, people would still buy
it. People would still buy it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Just
$500 for this one piece.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, it feels like it with how expensive some of the stuff is.
Yeah.
But with what they just did with their, like, all their sets are, with everything, like, everything's just getting more expensive.
Yeah.
and people are, I think, at the point where they can't like keep up with buying all of it, and there's just so much stuff.
Yeah.
But,
and I feel like that's why we put stipulations on the stuff we can buy.
yes,
You know,
you have to.
because like if I bought something, everything I saw for everything I loved, I'd be broke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even the things I do want to collect, I put stipulations on those stipulations.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that the collectible market is such a weird thing because companies almost try to predict now and almost try to manufacture what's going to be rare on purpose so that it will make you chase after the item. That's why it's called a chase. It's because it makes you chase after it.
Yeah.
So it's like they inherently print fewer of these things so that people will go out and try to get more of them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like false. That's almost it's manufactured rarity. Where other things like, let's say, Action Comics #1, that's rare because no one knew it was going to be valuable. They printed millions of those. But like back in the day, they were 10 cents. People would read them, rip them up, and throw them away.
Yeah. No one thought like, oh, I'm just going to sleeve it up and put it in a nice box protector.
Exactly, because there's something called the trough of no value, which basically says that in order for something to get super valuable, there has to be a point in time when it's worth less than nothing.
Yeah.
And so like, there was a point in time where comic books were just nothing. They were toilet paper. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now, because of that progression, because they used to be so abundant, there's only like, I think, less than 100 Action Comics #1s right now in existence. Wow. I believe. So that's real rarity. That's why those things, I mean, that's the most expensive comic of all time. So it is interesting when they're like, we're going to manufacture this rarity and be like, we're going to have people chase after it and buy a bunch of our products.
Yeah,
it's
we're
like,
going to short print this item or something. It's like,
exactly. Or it's like variant covers. And the thing is like, and we fall for this shit.
We do.
We fall for all of it.
We're not gonna say like, oh yeah, we're not part of that. No,
we are.
Because they usually short release the coolest item that people want.
Yeah.
But then they do that so more people would buy like aftermarket hiked up price. But
and like the crazy thing is sometimes you see these companies that are just like, you're just being lazy at this point. Like we're gonna take these figures and like splatter blood on them,
dude.
Yeah.
And be like, and call them variants. And
Todd
it's like,
McFarlane is like super known for doing the laziest variants of all time.
Yeah,
dude. They have like, they released a Superman figure, and then they release that same figure, and they it's all gray, and they slap a Todd McFarlane exclusive on there. It's like grayscale exclusive. I'm like, dude, this is just the same figure but gray.
Yeah, like come on now, man.
And there's like, look, Sub-Zero. There's like 3 of them, and they're all the same figure, just different colors. It's so lazy.
Yeah.
And then there's the Spawn one somewhere back here, and they're all the same Spawn figure. The only difference, there's 3 different variants. It's different weapons. One has an axe, one has a sword, and one has a mace. Crazy. You're paying another like $30 for a weapon. Yeah. Todd, you son of a gun.
And you know what? And we freaking fall for it. And we still buy it.
Yep. Todd, it's right there.
Todd hates you.
Dude, I'm telling you.
It's a hate-love relationship.
Hey,
send me your figures.
Sponsored thing.
Yeah. And we
still buy it.
We still buy it. We still fall for it. I do the same thing. Well, it's like, oh, well, this Crash figure is the exact same as that one, except that one is,
like flocked.
But that one's flocked. Yeah. So I have to get that one.
Yeah. Well,
there's one apparently from Best Buy that's glow in the dark.
Oh.
And I don't have that one. But
it's the same figure.
It's the exact same figure.
But it glows.
But it glows in the dark.
You have to buy it.
And I have to get it. I'll get it eventually. I don't have it now. But.
Yeah. Well, it's like the way, like, there's one thing that kind of bothers me with some, like, collectibles. Like, obviously with, like, certain things, like, I think Mortal Kombat would be in this realm. Like, that's more of an older, like, young adult to adult thing. But, like, some things, like, with Pokemon, now it is just all adults buying all this stuff up. Dude. And when they were kids, they like that passion for Pokemon like festered more when they were kids. Like that's what they grew up with. And now a lot of these kids can't afford this.
Yeah.
They can't afford the things that like we grew up with, because now we're buying it all up, and now when they get older, they aren't going to have that nostalgia. Yeah. So and those things, that value, what's going to happen to those values?
And then you got scalpers on top of that too, who buy everything just so that they can scalp and gouge people, which is ridiculous. And it's just it's a weird market for things like that. That's why I like So I'm kind of getting into VHSs right now, and I'm a part of the VHS group, and there's the whole VHS community, pretty much, at least the ones I'm a part of, are refusing to let this happen. So like they're refusing gouging. So like every VHS is like worth nothing. Yeah. Like, and that's great. Like even like the Diamond Select things from Disney, like that was a scam. Yeah. Basically. And like those aren't worth anything. And they're not worth anything because the community is saying they're worth nothing, and they're actually going through with it. Yeah. You know, but there are some people who try to sell it for like $1,000, and then you see them post it on like the Facebook group, and they're just laughing at these people. And I'm like, and I'm like, that's what people should almost do, is like refuse to give in to that mentality. Yeah.
Stuff is only worth as much as the person's willing to pay.
Yeah.
If the community agrees to like not overpay, then everyone wins. Yeah. Everyone can get what they want for like market price or fair prices.
I mean, the same thing with comics too, is like pretty much any number one comic is going to be bought a lot. I mean, I just got you a birthday gift of the Labyrinth comics number one, and it's like, because that's the most sought after comic, you know. Yeah. But the most this might have changed now, but last time I checked, the most bought comic book was X-Men number one from 1990, I think. Yeah. Because at that point, it was like the reboot of the X-Men. So instead of Uncanny X-Men, it was just X-Men. Yeah. And it became the most bought comic of all time because people were expecting it, because it was number one, to go up in value. Because so many people bought it,
it didn't.
It's worthless now. Yeah. You know, I have that comic. Yeah. You know, it's nothing. Yeah. You know, so it's just one. I mean, also if you just announce a movie, that comic goes up. Like the Sentry comic. Sentry's one of my favorite characters. The first appearance of the Sentry has gone up rapidly. Yeah. Like I just went to a store the other day. It was $300 for the first appearance of Sentry.
Man. Probably like $20 like a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago it was probably like $20, or like at most maybe like $50. Yeah. You know.
But now like they did the character well, and people are going to see that character again, so they just want to get the number one.
Yeah. Comic. I remember I went to a comic book store in Michigan, and they had Eternals number one, and it was like $1, right? Yeah. And then when they announced the movie, just announced it, it became $20. That was just the announcement. Yeah. No one knew who was going to play anything. No one even knew what the movie was going to be about. Just the simple announcement of Marvel going like, we're making this movie. Boom. Just skyrocketed from like $1.89 to $20. Wow. What is that, like 200%? I don't even know. I can't do the math, but
that's true. I mean, it does. It's just like a hype train. Like, and it's just so instantaneous. Like kind of going back to like the Lego set, they literally like they sold out like day one pretty much of that one piece, especially the ship more specifically. Yeah. Sold out. Looked online, pre-order for October, and I was like, okay, well maybe I'll do it, and let's think about it. And then like a couple weeks later, it just popped up back on the site. Like and a bunch of people within that gap were trying to sell it for double to triple the price. But now it's just all of a sudden available again. Yeah. Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's kind
of like when people buy PS5s for like $1,000.
Yeah.
But it's like, just wait like a couple months.
Yeah.
And then the supply will be there.
Yeah. And sometimes it just happens like that with the like, you even get it sooner than they even said. Like they said it wouldn't come till October. All of a sudden it comes a few weeks later. Like.
Yeah.
But so the paper.
Yeah.
The show. So they announced that on September 4th, they're just dropping all the episodes.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So before it was weekly, which could be risky, but I think them dropping all the episodes is smart. So then we can binge watch it and kind of.
Because that's what people do with The Office.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You have it on the background. You eat your food and enjoy the show.
That's right.
It's not one of those shows where it's like, oh, a cliffhanger. What's gonna happen next week, right? You just want all the episodes.
Yeah.
So I think it's smart that they're doing that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
That's interesting because I would have thought that would have been more detrimental.
It's interesting though,
personally,
because the Office was originally released back in the cable days weekly.
Weekly, yeah.
You know, but I think the second wave, the second life that the Office has taken has been because of binging.
Yep.
So I think that's what they're trying to kind of.
I think also the network probably just want to see fast initial ratings.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they release all of it, they're gonna be like, okay, here's the feedback from the viewers. They like it. They want this change, and they can quickly adapt to it. So I think.
Yeah, but to Thrills' point, it could be a thing of like these episodes aren't very strong. So if we do them weekly, people are just going to lose interest to the point where on episode 10, no one's watching it.
Yeah.
The viewership goes down. Hopefully that's not the case.
Yeah.
But
Because I think too with how culture is what it is with like instant dopamine hits like TikTok and like it's just short
attention
videos.
spans are killing
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, they just want we want it now. We don't want to wait, even though like
it's my money and I need it now.
This is America.
Yeah.
I want it now.
yeah, no, bigger and better every time. But like the idea of that instant gratification. Like I remember like being young. God, I sound like an old man. Younger little kid being like excited to watch when that next episode comes out the next week
Of Power Rangers.
Yeah, like there's so that idea of that cliffhanger and just being patient
Yeah.
and then getting that it almost makes it better because like that if it's good
If it's good.
yeah because that patience when getting that patience pay off it's like more dopamine out of nowhere. It just feels so much better to me.
It's like
you earned it. You waited.
Yeah.
Because I remember like when The Flash was coming out, the season 1, I loved season 1 of The Flash, and I was like, oh, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And it can kind of like almost in some. This is more of an extreme case, but with some people, it's like it breaks up that monotony of like sometimes with the work weeks or something.
Yeah, I'm at the end of the week, a new episode of my favorite show is out.
Yeah, like it's a tough.
It's
week,
like a reward.
But like, but like, I'm super excited for this next thing. Like, and I get binging it too because, but then
I think it depends on what the show is.
Yes.
If it's like a story driven, like I'm watching Dexter Resurrection, that is a weekly show. That's like every Friday gets uploaded to Paramount Plus, and I love it. Like its cliffhangers are good. Like I'm excited for the next episode. But like with the paper, I feel like I'm not gonna wonder. Oh, is Oscar going to kill someone next episode?
right.
Like I think I just kind of want all the episodes and just have it in the background.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I think it
feel
depends on what show.
Yeah,
it works
for
better
sure.
if it's weekly or just released.
Because it's a slower show.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the paper is going to be a slower show. Yeah, probably releasing all 10 episodes is a good idea.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, just wanted to talk about that really quick. But that's all we have for this episode of the Inside the Cage podcast. If you guys enjoyed, drop a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday. Thrills, any last words?
Thanks for watching. And so why do you hate Man of Steel?
Let me tell you why.